Hello guys, it's Diana Feng. Welcome back to my channel again. And you know what? I realized that my last video was like 11 months ago. It's crazy. And I deeply apologize for that. You know, the world is just going a bit crazy, but that's no excuse because 11 months ago, like at the time, there was no coronavirus yet. So yeah, I am so sorry. Oops, that was my thermometer. As I was saying, I've been staying at home for the last 3 months. By staying at home, I mean I've been away in Taipei because I couldn't come back. I had to, you know, quarantine and everything, and now I finally decided that no matter what, even if I have to quarantine, I just have to come back. So today I'm going to talk about my flight back from Taipei to Shanghai, and hopefully it's going to be useful for you, whoever is, you know, flying soon, or you know, are wondering about like what the process is, what do you have to go through, all the documents, or like the tests. You know, I know a lot of people are curious about it, so hopefully this video is going to help you. I'm just gonna share my whole experience. Before this journey, you know, officially begins, I just want to apologize to you for the sound quality of this video because I've been using my iPhone for this whole video. I left my camera with my microphone in the dressing room of the theater that I was working in, so I didn't have my gear. So this time I was, you know, recording the whole thing on my iPhone with no extra microphone. But hopefully I get my gears back very soon after my quarantine. I'm currently in day 11, so it's gonna be 3 days left. I apologize for those who have been watching my video and are used to that kind of quality of a production. Yeah, sorry. And one more thing I just want to remind you guys, when you guys are watching this video, my new TV show is probably already out. It's called The Tianjin Mystery Season 2, 和神2. So if you guys haven't watched it, please remember go and watch it on iQIYI. Season 1 is on Netflix, so I'm not sure if Season 2 might go on Netflix sometime soon as well. I'm not sure. But hopefully, yeah, just go and watch it. If you love it, leave a comment down below and tell me. Some of you are fans from the first season, and I appreciate you for coming back again. And I hope you guys love this story as much as I do. There's a lot of different clothes changes for me, so it was really fun filming it. We'll talk about it another day, I promise. But now, without further ado, let's get into my journey from Taipei to Shanghai. Yeah. Hello， 大家好，我现在在松山机场，要从台北飞回上海的路上。然后我今天做了，算是没有这么万全了，比我上次从英国回台湾的时候稍微少一点的防护措施，就是我有戴口罩，然后有带喷的酒精跟酒精擦拭的那个 wipes。然后呢，我现在已经 check in 了，准备要上飞机。那我们刚才 check in 的时候呢，也人其实有更多。然后现在飞上海跟北京的飞机还是很少。我也买了防护衣，准备从上海隔离完要前往北京的时候要穿的，因为最近北京比较严重一点。然后等一下我们上飞机了，再看看什么情况。我今天也没有打算要吃飞机餐，所以等一下可能是在楼上喝个咖啡。好了，希望安全上路，加油！我就知道我会忘掉东西，我忘记带我的 Keep Cup， 就是我平常用的环保杯，所以呢，我这几天就没有杯子。好 ，Anyway， 我现在在喝我的 Old Latte 跟吃一个 cheesecake， 本来想吃点中餐的，但是都没剩什么，大家都来吃 Starbucks 吧。Anyway， 现在就先休息一下，等一下就要上飞机喽。好啦，大家见。Alright guys, so I finally boarded the plane. and it's actually really empty on the plane. The whole row behind me and the row beside me are all empty. So I was basically sitting in my own row. It's actually quite safe. For the in-flight meal this time, they prepped some packaged cakes. Usually they have sandwiches and stuff, but I guess because of the pandemic, it's much safer to have like packaged food. And of course, I'm playing Animal Crossing on the plane. I don't usually come to this airport, but I think it's the emptiest I've ever seen it. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys right here because I forgot to mention to you guys that before you get on the airplane, they will ask you to scan this QR code on WeChat, and then you have to fill this form out. By the way, you don't need a China phone number for this form. You just need a WeChat account. After you filled it out, there's this QR code that's gonna come up, which looks like this. And then you screenshot it when you get off the plane. They will ask for it. So I highly recommend that you do it before you get on the plane. Then you have, better access on internet. You fill it out before you get off the plane. It's so much easier because if you don't, you'll have to stand on the side and finish this process before you could continue, so it's going to take a while. So I highly recommend just doing it before you get on the plane when you have time. Let's go back to the video. 现在在看大家的二维码，这是一个采样的同意书吧，前面就要去采样了。他现在给我建议的一个，应该给我看看什么情况。So after this point, I saw this no filming or photograph sign, so I stopped filming. So I'm just gonna explain to you guys what happened after going into the booth. Basically, that booth was kind of like an interview booth. You guys saw the paper that I had on my hand. It was basically like a agreement form. You have to, put your signature on it. It's kind of like I agree that I need to do this test, and they will ask you some questions like which flight did you take, where did you come from, did you have another trip before this trip within the last 14 days. After that, they will determine what kind of test you need, and then basically you will get into another line. They will photocopy your form that you filled out, and then you hand them your ID and your QR code again. You have to have your phone on you the whole time. Make sure your phone is charged because they're constantly checking that QR code. Every booth, they scan the code again. And then they will hand you these 2 testing tubes, and then you take them with you to the next step. So I did that and I got the tubes, and then I had to go through this really long aisle. There was a temporary kind of shed outside for testing. It's kind of like a blood testing booth. There's numbers on it, and then there's this person there that's constantly spraying alcohol, and then you sit down and then you give them the tube, and then you start doing your test. And it was kind of scary. I don't want to scare anybody, but it was really uncomfortable, so be prepared. I gagged 5 times, like that. I had to do it multiple times because they just couldn't get the sample because I was having too much of a reaction and my tears were coming out. It was not a very pleasant experience at all. I thought it was gonna be okay. I was scared, but I guess I just didn't know it was that bad. After the test is done, you go through custom, pick up your luggage. Hello, 大家好。我现在已经做完所有的检验了，我现在要拿行李。So after I picked up my luggage, I was asked to scan another QR code and then fill out like another form. But this form you will need a mainland phone number. So basically you could fill out a number of your friend, family member, your company, anything, like as long as they can get to you. After you fill that out, they separate you into 2 different ways. There's one path for people who does not have a living address in Shanghai, and there's one more that has an address. Just go whichever path you belong to. I was following the non-residents path. So after I go through that path, I had to wait there for them to get us on to the bus. And at this point, I have no idea where I'm going, which hotel I'm going to be staying at. I was just waiting, seeing what's up.
我们刚刚都拿完行李，做完检验，现在呢就是要上车了。松江维也纳酒店上车。
So here we go, we finally arrived at our hotel. You get off the bus and you get your luggages. They ask to scan that new QR code again, the QR code that you got when you fill out the second form before you leave the airport. They ask you your name, they ask you for your ID, and you will get your hotel key. You put your luggage into this spraying area where they spray a bunch of alcohol on your luggages. And after that, you go to the front desk and you pay for your stay. The hotel that I am staying at, the Vienna Songjiang International Hotel, they charge 300 a day for this stay and 80 for the food per day, including 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And every meal includes like fruit, yogurt or whatever, a drink. But I did not join the meal plan at first because I just want to see like what my options are. And then I got into my room.
我刚刚抵达我的隔离酒店，在下面，办了一些手续之后，现在刚刚到房间里面，把我的行李拿进来了。我没有住址，因为房子退了，所以呢，只能住随机分发的房，跟剧组的酒店差不多吧，就是跟住剧组一个意思。啊，外面还好，我的房间看出去是有 view 的，但是这个接下来14天在这个小小的空间里面度过了。然后呢，来参观一下洗手间。好 ，OK， 有吹风机，很好，好，感觉是算是 OK 干净的。还有一个衣柜，衣柜里有保险箱，好，我也用不到，没关系。哦，有衣架 ，OK， 好，是哦。好，并没有冰箱，这是什么？有柜子。他说有热水壶，然后给了蛮多水的，很多水啊。哎，有冰箱，有通电吗 ？Oh my god, it's exciting！ 没有啊，我想要冰箱啊。是没有开的。好，等一下打电话问他一下冰箱可不可以打开好了。首先感谢您入住维多利亚酒店，不可以擅自离开房间，需要服务请按铃。好 ，OK， 大致就是这样。接下来14天就在这里度过了，可以叫带皮水果的外卖或者是干粮，可以订淘宝，但是一天只送一次，下午1点钟送，所以所有订的东西都要在1点之前要订进来。我现在暂时先退餐，因为他说之后可以加餐，所以我今天先退掉，因为我不想吃这么油，趁来隔离的时候减个肥吧。好了，准备要休息了。啊，好笑，加油！ Go.
And yes, I'm just trying to sanitize everything here before I use them.
刚刚忘了跟大家说，我刚一进来有一个塑料袋，然后塑料袋打开之后呢，有几包卫生纸， 然后有2支牙刷，还有1支梳子，然后还有一些垃圾袋。然后呢，我一进来之后就要先付房费，然后房费的话，微信、支付宝都可以。还有就是我刚一进来之后呢，他们就让我加了小卖铺的微信号，然后呢，小卖铺的东西呢可以直接用内线打，它就可以送上来，还蛮好的。然后我刚看了一下这边的小卖铺还有卖水果什么的。我现在呢要把这些脏衣服洗掉，今天穿了。今天的是 Burger Ciega 陪我上飞机的哦。现在要去洗个澡，把脏衣服手洗一下，因为毕竟也是碰过这么多人，这样还是干净一点。我洗个澡就准备休息喽。这就是我坐飞机的整个过程，希望大家可以喜欢，并且希望大家可以很安全的抵达上海。如果你想来上海的话 ，OK，Alright， see you guys。接下来也会跟大家就是继续的分享我在这边隔离的14天的过程。Cool，see you later，bye。
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or find it helpful. If you guys are flying in from anywhere to the mainland, and I hope, sharing my experience make you feel less scared and more comfortable with your trip. And for the next 14 days, I'll also be sharing my quarantine life. And hopefully you will tune in for that as well. I'll probably share with you guys what I'm eating in this hotel and what I brought with me or what I regret of not bringing with me, what I wish I have through this 14 days of quarantine. So it might really be helpful for you. And yeah, that's it. So make sure you subscribe my channel and make sure that you remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video. And that's it. I hope you guys are having a great time. If you're in the quarantine or if you're working already, I heard a lot of places are getting out of their lockdown. So, still wear your masks. Remember, it's still not very safe to get out and meet a bunch of people. So just keep that in mind and stay safe. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye. Bye.